riders ride. Beware, the Rough Riders ride. Take care. They're the finest bunch of fighters in the land, chasing every rustler and guerrilla man. The Rough Riders watch the trail. The Rough Riders never fail. Taking law and order everywhere they go, without a fear of any foe. And it's always great to know they're on your side when those old Rough Riders ride. When the Rough Riders ride. Where the deer and the antelope play, where the sun is high, but the sky is warm, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Bunyan, if you don't stop whittling, you won't have enough dogs left to walk on.
It all comes from wearing boots. That's my theory. If the dumb race hadn't never took to wearing leather on the feet, warts and corns and bunions and them things would just never happen, that's all.
It's on tonight.
Yeah, feet that don't hurt.
Bunyan, you know something?
Huh?
I should have buffed this place a long time ago and settled down. This is a life.
You make me sick. You know darn well if Bat Madison sent for you to tote your guns again for your Uncle Sam, you'd get out of this place a doggone quick they couldn't see you for dust.
That's just where you're wrong this time, Bunyan. I've hung my guns up for good. More man hunting for me. Bat Madison knows that, too. We understand each other.
Program for you, Buck. Joe asked me to bring it out. Said it's important.
Thanks, Slim.
Bad news. Anybody dead?
Not yet.
Ain't nothing happened to that stock coming out in Fort Worth, is there? Oh, well, so that's it, huh? Well, and now that you've quit for good, all you got to do is just tell him so.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough thing to do to...
But Mesa City, well, that's nothing but a little, just a gopher hole in the desert.
Yeah, and one of the toughest gopher holes in Arizona. Something must have happened to have Bat send me a wire like that. Have one of the men saddle my horse, will you? And Bunyan, tell Gus not to expect that stock. I'll pick it up in Mesa.
What'd I tell you? All you got to do is get a wire from Bat Madison and you're skinning out of here just as fast as lightning.
Button your lip, will you? Do like I told you.
Where you're going. Good morning. Oh, Masters.
Hello, Aunt Miranda.
Working on Sunday. What this place has done to you.
The United States Mail in Wells Fargo doesn't wait for Sunday or any other day.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if that sweetheart of yours succeeds in getting the stage through this time, I'm taking the next one out of this heathen hole.
Joe's got to get it through, Aunt Miranda. He's just got to.
Oh, why your father ever left Kansas City and civilization to come out here and be killed by those thieving barbarians, I'll never understand.
Give him a hand.
I'm all right, honey.
You bet you are.
I got the gold. I never got a chance to see one of them.
This is the end. I'm through. First they killed my father, then my drivers. And now because Joe tries to help me, they... Oh, go on, boys. Take him home quick. He's hurt.
Well, Steve, it looks like that stagecoach line is practically yours.
Yep. That's how to finish it up.
Too bad about young Joe. He got hit in the shoulder.
I heard about it.
Say, Taggart, don't look like we're going to get into Shipman's out of here now.
Don't worry about it. We'll have a stage going out of here in no time.
Hope you're right. The boss will be happy with that load.
Get it?
Sure, it's a good one, too.
Well, that's fine. And they're going to get bigger and better now that Miss Masters can't get any more drivers.
But what I can't understand is what's that stage line, Steve? We're doing all right.
Not good enough. That stage makes a lot more towns up ahead with shipments coming out of all those districts. When I take over, we let this town rest a while.
Say, that's great. You sure got them figured out, boy.
Come on, boys. The drinks are on the house. Give the boys a drink.
Hey, look who's here.
Roberts. Howdy, Buck.
Howdy.
Long time no see.
That's right.
Last time we were together, we were holding hands, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. You were handcuffed to me.
Yeah. You still pushing the law?
No, quit a year ago.
No.
Yeah. Just dropped in here to pick up some cattle they're delivering.
I'm glad to hear it. But the law hasn't been so lucky around here lately.
That looks kind of peaceful to me.
Well, we serve sarsaparilla for those who like it peaceful.
What do you say we have one?
Why not? Give him the sarsaparilla. I never forget what my friends drink.
Got that $50 with the two heads on it?
You don't forget much either, do you?
Thing I want to remember.
Well, here's hoping you pick up that cattle with no casualties.
I will. I'll be seeing you around.
Sure, I'm always here. Well, stranger, looking for somebody?
Well, nobody in particular. I was just surprised a place like this would keep open on Sundays. Hey, fellas, a sky pilot. What do you want us to do, preacher? Sing? Well, I think that might be a very good idea. Well, we'll sing for you. We got a lot of singers here. But before we do, supposing you do a little dance for us. Put away that gun. Now, you suggested I do a little singing. Suppose you fellas join in a song. Get up. You two. Come on, bartender, join the choir. Now let's hear your dulcet tones.
Who, me?
Now, wait a minute, Parson. Come into the back room. I've got a proposition to make you.
Sure, go ahead. I'll be on in a minute. Now, let's hear you play Belle Prairie, and all the boys are going to join in the singing. I don't know it.
Certainly got those boys lined up all right.
The singing will be good for them.
I don't like it.
No, why?
Because I don't like preachers. And we don't want any preachers here in Mesa City.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll flip your coin. Heads I win, tails you win. If you win, I'll build you the finest church in Arizona. If you lose, you get out of town pronto.
Well, I never liked gambling with coins, but tell me what I'll do with you. I'll play you a hand of poker under the same conditions.
A preacher playing poker?
Well, why not when there's a church at stake?
All right.
So you think it's funny making people sing,
Count it out, Red. Get me a deck of cards. You'll find them under there. These the ones? Yeah. What'll it be? Stud or draw?
Draw is agreeable to me. Just a moment. Suppose we cut for deal.
King.
Hey, my lucky day. By the way, what are the stakes?
Well, what cost to build a church?
$5,000?
Suppose we make it $500 a hand.
Agreeable to me.
Say, that preacher fella sure made them cow out and sing, didn't he? Kind of sour, though. You wasn't doing so bad yourself. What'll you have? Well, I'll have the same as what he was drinking. Say, he wasn't doing much singing. Who is that Lily?
Lily, you better not let him hear you say that.
Why not?
He used to be United States Marshal.
No.
Yeah, I heard him tell Taggart he's ranching now.
United States Marshal. Tough?
Tough. One of the toughest in the state. I remember about 5 years ago. Don't ever be around when he starts chewing gum. Habit of his when he's mad.
What is that stuff?
Well, that's what you ordered, sarsaparilla.
Give me a beer.
There.
Say, what is that feller's name? Buck Roberts. Asking for credit.
He's going to lose a franchise, sure. Wells Fargo can't stand losing all that gold.
Sure, you know, I'm afraid to ship anything on it now, you know. It was plumb foolish of her to try to run that line after her old man was ill.
Well, that woman ain't got a chance in a town like this.
Say, when does the next stage leave?
Well, that's hard to tell, considering the way they're killing off the drivers with holdups.
Yep.
The last one just came in with a bullet in his shoulder.
Yeah, I saw it when I rode into town. Who are those men in there?
Oh, a committee of miners. They're worried about getting their gold out of here.
I know it sounds like a lot of questions, but who's the lady?
She runs the stage line now.
Thanks.
How's the boy?
The doc says he'll be all right. He's hurt pretty bad in the left shoulder.
And they got the gold, didn't they?
Yes.
You know, Miss Ruth, we all liked your father. Was powerful glad to do business with him. Fact is, it was Rogers here that got the Wells Fargo franchise for him in the first place.
Yes, I know. And I know what you're trying to say, Mr. Hart. You've got to get your gold out, and I haven't been able to do it.
Oh, we don't blame you, Miss Ruth.
The fact is, well, Ruth, Steve Taggart mentioned that Hart here could guarantee delivery. If we'd support him by recommending that Wells Fargo would turn over the Border Cities franchise to him.
But how can Taggart get drivers to get it?
By bringing some men in from out of the state, with the idea of sending some armed men to stop these holdups.
And you've got to admit, Miss Ruth, that his money and power supply that kind of protection.
Yes, he has. Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I reckon we'll have to wait and listen to what Taggart's got to say.
And in the meantime, we'll have to hold up the shipments. We can't afford to take any more chances, even with the ones going out tomorrow.
I understand. And thanks for telling me.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Ruth. And if we can help you at any time, why, just go.
Thanks. How do you do?
How do you do, miss? I happened to see the stage when I drove in with that wounded boy. If you don't mind, I'd like to have a talk with him.
I've never seen you in Mesa City before.
You're right. My name's Roberts. I rode in from my ranch to pick up some cattle here. I think I can help you if I can just get to talk with that boy.
Help me? I don't understand.
I heard what those miners say are in here. It looks like you're in a jam.
Yes, it looks like a franchise.
4 Kings.
I'm afraid they're not good enough. 4 acres. Hey, I don't get this.
Church, Monday.
Say, how did he get them 4 aces?
I don't know. It was a marked deck, too.
You better keep an eye on that, hombre.
Never mind about him. What became of Buck Roberts? He's the one I'm worried about.
He left a little while ago.
Well, find him. And don't let him out of your sight. I want to know everything he does.
You run this stage, Roberts?
Nope, but I take care of the place when Miss Ruth ain't here.
Well, I'm looking for a fellow by the name of Buck Roberts. You know him?
Nope. But I've seen him.
Oh. Well, when you seen him, was he looking for some cattle?
Nope.
You know where he was going?
Reckons down to Miss Ruth.
Listen, if it ain't too much strain on that gab of yours, where is Miss Ruth at?
Oh, I'll tell you. Now you go right down that road.
Yeah.
Turn to the left.
Yeah.
Great big rock there. But
Never mind. I'll find it. Howdy, Parson.
Good day to you.
How'd you make out?
Well, I put some whiskers on a shaved deck and won a church for the community. They tell me there was a young fellow hurt badly in the stage holdup.
Yeah.
Where'll I find him?
Reckon down at Miss Ruth.
And where's Miss Ruth?
Oh, I'll tell you. You go right down the road, big rock, but don't
Never
stop
mind.
there.
We'll
You keep
find it.
on and walk.
There's not much I can tell you. It all happened too quick.
You see, Mr. Roberts, it's the first time Joe ever took the stage out. All the other drivers were killed.
So nobody's ever seen any of these hold-up men? No. They're all masked. Most of them fired behind the bushes.
But I'm all right. I'm going to take that stage out again tomorrow.
Joe, you can't. Dr. Brown says you're not to budge out of this house, young man. Driving a stage with one hand. It's ridiculous.
I can do it.
Miss Ruth, do you think you can get those miners to reconsider and ship that gold tomorrow?
Well, I might get the mail through, but they're worried about risking any more gold.
You've got to. If we can get just one shipment through, I'm sure we can save that franchise for you.
But how? I can't get any more drivers.
I'm driving.
You're not. I'm driving.
You?
Sure, why not? I've driven stagecoaches all over this country.
Well, I'm going with you.
Oh, no, you're not. Not with that shoulder. I'm taking this out alone myself this time. Besides, this is going to be different.
Yes, how?
I'm going to take the shortcut to Eagle Rock Pass. Those outlaws won't be expecting that.
Well, that's an idea. You might get through that way.
But what about the mail? That's off the schedule, almost into Tucson.
Well, Uncle Sam will just have to take a vacation for a few days, that's all.
I wonder who that can be. Somebody looking for somebody. Are you gentlemen alone?
Does Miss Ruth live here?
Yes, she does.
Well, I'm looking for a feller called Buck Roberts. Is he here?
Yes, he's inside. Oh, I'm Miss Miranda Masters, Miss Ruth's aunt.
Well, I'm mighty happy to know you, Miss Miranda. My name's Hopkins, Sandy Hopkins. And this is Parson McCall.
A minister in this awful place?
I want to see that boy that got hurt on the stage, if I may.
He's inside. Me and we're just having tea.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Roberts, this is Mr. Hopkins. He's been looking for you.
You're the fella. I missed you every place in town. I got them critters over at the corral waiting for you. You recollect the parson, don't you?
Oh, yes. I rather enjoyed the singing this afternoon.
Yes, so did I. This is the young man who was injured, isn't it?
Indeed it is, Mr. McCall. It's outrageous, the killings and butcherings going on in this heathen place.
Miss Ruth, don't you think you'd better run along and see what you can do with those miners?
Yes. Excuse me, please.
How you feeling, young man? Fine, thanks. They haven't got me down yet, and they're not going to either.
Good. That's the spirit. Well, I guess I'll be moseying along. Oh, by the way, Mr.
Hopkins is the name.
Hopkins. I'm taking the stage out of here tomorrow, and I'll pay you well if you'll stay here and take care of the stock for me.
It's a deal.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Roberts, aren't you going to stay for tea?
Tea? No, thank you.
But you'll have tea, Parson.
The parson always has tea.
Joe?
Yes, thanks.
How about you, Mr. Hopkins?
Oh, certain sure.
One lump or two?
Shish.
Oh, Zeke, will you go out and see if you can find Bill and Mr. Rogers?
Yes, miss.
And Zeke, tell them to come down here right away. I'd like to see them.
Yes, miss.
Now, Zeke, you know what you're supposed to do.
Oh, yes, miss. I'm going. So we thought if we come to see you, you might help us out with the shipments.
Certainly, I'll guarantee to get your gold through. I'm sorry for that girl down there, yes, and I don't like seeing her lose out. But somebody's got to help you miners.
Yes, and we need help mighty bad.
Just you fellows remember that all I'm interested in is keeping Mesa City on the map for all of us. If these hold up...
We're thinking about that. Miss Ruth wants to see you two fellas at once, right away down at the office.
All right, Zeke, all right.
And you just tell Miss Ruth that if there's anything I can do to help her, to holler.
That's darn decent of you, Taggart. We'll talk about this later.
I gotta talk to you quick.
All right, come on.
I followed Roberts and the girl over to her house. He told her and that kid he'd take the stage out tomorrow if she could get the miners to ship their gold.
I thought so. Once a lawman, always one.
But he's not going to go by the regular route. He's going to take a shortcut through Eagle Rock Pass.
Oh, he is he? Well, this is just where his foot is going to slip. Red, we're going to lay these holdups right in his lap.
How?
Sit down, I'll tell you.
So you see, you've got to give me one more chance.
Well, if you say you've got this fellow to drive for you, Miss Ruth, and you think there's a chance of getting through...
I know I will. Give me the gold shipment tomorrow. If I fail, then I'm through. Then you should accept Taggart's offer. But I know I won't. I can't.
Well, that's with me.
Here, too.
Well, thank you. You're a real friend. My dad always said so.
And we mean to be. And by the way, this will be all right. Would want to lose that land to Mesa City. Says he'd help you any time you needed it.
Well, that's awfully nice of Mr. Taggart. Tell him I said so, will you, Mr. Rogers?
Indeed we will.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I hear you're taking the stage out tomorrow.
News travels fast around here.
I wouldn't try it if I were you, Buck.
Why not? I got business in Tucson. My horse needs a rest. Besides, I'm going to do someone a favor.
Robert, you're lying.
You don't mean that, do you, Taggart?
Now, wait a minute. I just don't get it, that's all. Once a lawman, always a lawman. So I'm not falling for your reasons for taking out that stage.
No?
No. And there never was a town big enough to hold the two of us.
You're right. Just dropped in to tell you if you want to ship any gold, it'll get a safe ride.
Thanks for telling me.
Howdy, Parson. How's the board? Oh, he's all right. Whoever took out at him just wasn't good enough.
Well, Taggart, what arrangements have you made for building the church?
I'm not making any. Give us a drink.
You're not what?
I don't pay off when a man deals a crooked deck.
It happened to be your deck.
Yeah? But I saw you dealing it from the bottom.
Here, none of that, Parson. You keep out of this, Taggart. Now get up on your feet. So you're a bad man, eh? A gunfighter. I'm going to start counting. And when I reach 3, fill your hand and start shooting. 1, 2, 3. I thought so. Well, Taggart, I want the money for that church tomorrow.
Of all the yellow dogs. Come out of the back room.
Any word from the miners?
Yes, I had us agreed to send the gold down tonight, and you can pull out on schedule in the morning.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be ready.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I believe you understand how much this means to me.
I do. Don't you worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Joe, what are you doing here?
Telling you goodbye. Like that. You're in no condition to make this trip, son.
I can still shoot. Here, take this.
How about it, miss?
I don't guess I'd want him any other way.
You mark it paid.
Goodbye, Joe.
Bye.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's ridiculous. Joe oughtn't to take such chances with his wounded arm.
Oh, I think he'll be all right with Mr. Roberts.
He's got the kid with him.
That makes it perfect. It couldn't be better. Tip Mac off of that. He'll know what to do. Get going. Tell him to shove off.
Of course, my idea is not to select a location on the other end of town, but build the church down here, perhaps. Just that, you'll see just the side of that scrub timber that's down there, with the ridge behind it. Would there be a lovely vista from there?
What a divine thought.
Oh, howdy.
Howdy.
Miss Rose.
Hello.
And Miss Miranda.
How to do? The parson's just been telling me about building a church here.
Yes, well, this town could use a good church. Seeing you, Miss Miranda, reminds me I was almost poisoned up that Chinaman and lovely cake you gave me yesterday. Mighty near spoiled me.
Hey, Mac, the kid's riding on the box with Robert, and he's packing a gun. Steve said you'd know what to do. Sure. See that the kid figures Robert's working with us. What a cinch. And Roberts is supposed to be smart. They're going through Eagle Rock Pass, so you better get going. Yeah.
Make a turn. Yeah. Relax that gun now and take it easy.
You three take cover there.
Boy, steady. Steady, son. Attaboy. What are you slowing him down for? Oh, a little rough in here. I thought it'd be easier on your shoulders. Yeah, I guess you're right, now that we're in the clear.
Stop right here. Stick 'em up or I'll thug you.
Holy kid, there's too many of them.
Hand it over to him. All right, boys. Get out of here. Thanks a lot, Buck. I'll see you later when you get rid of that monkey.
So you know these rats. You framed this just perfect, didn't you? You knew a shortcut. Yeah, and I could put the because we were in the clear. You'd slow down to make it easier on my shoulder.
Now, wait a minute, kid. You got this all wrong.
Shut up! I ought to kill you right now, but you'll look a lot better on the end of a rope. Turn him around and get back to town. And don't forget my finger's just itching to pull this trigger.
Plenty.
Do you know who you've sent out with our gold shipments?
Why, what's the matter?
Do you recognize these sacks?
Why, yes, they're Wells Fargo. They're ours.
Yes. Taggart found him in Robert's saddlebags this morning.
I got suspicious of him when he walked into my place yesterday, so I had his saddlebags checked. This is what I found.
Miss Ruth, you sent that boy and our gold right into a trap.
Joe.
Oh, the boy. They might kill him.
I don't think Buck Roberts would stop at anything.
Well, we're wasting time. Recognize the citizens' party. At least we can try and save the boy's life. Here comes the stage.
Go on, get out of here.
Joe, what happened?
You'll find out. Here's your bandit man. He knows where the gold is.
We know all about that.
Did the gang get all the stuff?
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but he grabbed my gun.
Red, take some men and lock him up. until the citizens of this town decide what they want to do with them.
The citizens of this town know what they want to do with it.
Come get going. Give me that gun. Here, preacher. You look honest, you keep it.
Come on.
Well, Miss Masters, I guess this clears up a lot of things.
You know, I think I'll go down and have a talk with that young man.
I'm going with it, preacher. I'm going to try and get my money for them critters.
What a fool I was to trust him.
Don't say that, honey. I trusted him, too. Boy, did he handle that hold-up smart.
Oh, what a town. If you can get a driver to take this coach out of here, I'm going home with or without you.
Oh, come on, Aunt Mirandy.
Don't look like it's been used recently.
No, not since the sheriff was shot 2 years ago. But it'll hold you.
You fellas wait out here.
Get in there. Well, you can cool off for a spell. Time hangs heavy on your hands, you can clean up a bit.
What are we waiting for? Sounds like you're going to have a right smart time at the end of a rope.
Don't you worry, you fellas. We got him safe, all right.
Where do you think you're going?
I want to see that fella and try and get my money.
What are you going to do, Parson? Try and save him?
Maybe.
All right.
Well, Robert, I'm surprised to see you corralled like this.
Look here, fella. You can't do this to me. You've got to pay me for them critters. Or my boss down in Texas will straighten me up, too. Come on, have a heart and give me my money, will you?
You might as well. You can't take it with you. You two fellas seem to have a hard time getting it through your thick skulls that I didn't have anything to do with that holdup.
I ain't saying you did, and I ain't saying you didn't. But I am saying that you're a low-down lying skunk.
You'll eat them words someday, Waddy.
What? Give me that. I'll get something for what he owes me.
Ain't you going to stick around for the necktie party?
No, sirree. I got some mighty important business to attend to.
You're not helping matters, trying to deny things backed up by so much proof.
What proof?
Plenty of proof. Especially those Wells Fargo bags that Taggart found in your saddle pockets.
That's a lie.
You don't expect him to admit it, do you, Parson?
Yes, I do. You know, a man wants to go before his maker with a clear conscience. Now, if you'll name the other members of your band, we can recover that gold. How about it, Robert? I don't know anything about it. And if Taggart's got any Wells Fargo bags, why don't you ask him about it? Those people mean business, Robert. It'll go easier with you if you tell what you did with that gold.
You're just wasting your breath, Parson.
Well, I did the best I could, gentlemen. Keep your hands off your guns. That's not the man you want. That man's the United States Marshal. But he was right about Taggart. They switched boxes on that stage. Roberts told me the whole story. And if you'll come along with me, I'll show you where your gold is.
Something's up. Here comes Hart and the parson. What happened? Roberts got away, didn't he?
United States Marshal Roberts got away. Let me show you something. There's your shipment.
Well, I thought the bandits got it.
Roberts is last night. When Taggart's outfit held up that stage, all they got was a load of rocks.
When did you first find out that Roberts was a U.S. Marshal?
Oh, I knew him a long time ago, down in the southern part of the state.
Are you crazy? What's the idea of riding in here like we don't like it? We thought you might be needing help. What do you mean, help? Well, there was no gold in that box. Rocks. I was right. That fella's no preacher. He's in cahoots with Roberts. He's in the express office showing him the real gold right now. Roberts switched boxes on you. It looks bad for us, Steve. You two get down there and lay on that gold. The rest of you inside. We're going to have to shoot this out. Barricade that door, boys. Cover that window. All right, Cap, get in there.
Taggart's the man you want. I've known him a long time, too. He's been trying to get me out of town ever since I came here.
Well, we better go have a talk with him.
And he's waiting for you up at the saloon. Now keep your hands up and get out of here. All right, preacher. Make it snappy.
Get your men together and head for the saloon. And get these women off the street.
Ruth, take Miranda home.
Come on, Andrew.
Sure pulled that one out, Slick.
Well, got her done. Here's your pistol.
Thanks. Where's Tim?
Well, he ought to be along most any time. Here he comes.
Taggart and his outfit have barricaded themselves in the saloon and express office. Townspeople are going to keep them under fire till we get there.
Well, looks like here's where the Rough Riders ride again.
Go, well, cowboy.
in the saloon and stage office. They've already got a couple of our boys. We can't get them out. We're getting low on ammunition.
What do you think we better do, Buck?
Son, open that 12 gate. Come on.
We got a couple of them. They don't have enough powder left to shoot a rabbit.
Drop those guns and tear down that barricade.
Put your hands in the air. Walk out that door. Drop that gun.
Now walk up the street. Hey, killer! Here's a bunch for you. Where's Tim? He's cleaning up the express office. Where's Taggart?
The back room.
Take him. All right, keep him coming. Come on. Get here. Come out, Taggart.
You want me, Roberts? Come in and get me.
Here's your coach, Tim.
Well, let's load him in. The marshal will meet us at the state line. All right, people, all right. Drop it in there.
Come on, get a move on.
Drive it in there. Now, take it easy, you fellas. Don't anyone try anything funny.
So, you're a United States Marshal, too. I didn't think you acted like a minister.
I never said I was a minister. The town pinned that moniker on me. You better get aboard, lady, if you're going to take this stage out of town, though.
Looks like this shipment's going through.
Well, if they don't, they'll always say we tried. A foundation Taggart's of it. Put it aboard.
Have a nice time, Aunt Miranda.
Well, you can stay in this town if you want to. Not me.
Oh, you'll be back.
Watch your hooks. Get them all, Tim. Along aboard.
I guess the whole town owes you an apology, Marshal.
Thanks.
You sure cleaned this town up fast.
Yes, I'm not finished yet. Get up on that coach. Go on, get up there.
But I don't understand.
Hey, what is this?
You will. I guess you two youngsters need a preacher worse than Mesa City does. You'll find him one up in Green River. A real one. Good luck to you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye, Harry.
hey.
Well, there goes three fine fellers.
Hi, Marshal.
Hiya, Buck. Hi, Tim. Hi, Killer.
I got a load of presents for the penitentiary, a bunch of gold in there for the mint, and a prospective bride and groom to see a sky pilot in Green River. Take good care of them, will you?
Well, you got quite a load there.
You're telling me.
Well, I'll see you later, Buck.
Okay,
See
Martha.
you later, Tim. Killer.
Well, here's where we split again, all headed for separate trails.
Yeah. Well, Buck, your roundup's all over now. What's the matter with you fellas coming up to Wyoming and sitting a spell with me at the ranch?
Well, I can't color, Tim, because I got to put a new roof on my hotel. So I'm heading back for Texas.
I guess you're riding back to Wyoming alone, Tim. I'm stuck down here in Arizona. So long, Rough Rider.
So long, pals.
Here we go.
Riders ride, beware. The Rough Riders ride, take care. There's a whining bunch of miners in the land, chasing every rustler and guerrilla band. The Rough Riders watch the trail. The Rough Riders never fail. They keep law and order everywhere they go. Without the fear, and it's always great to know they're on your side. When those old Rough Riders ride.